车来人往的伦敦街头，因为查尔斯国王的加冕仪式变得更加繁忙，外国游客涌入，旅馆、餐厅摆脱疫情阴霾，看似迎来疫后春天。不过，通货膨胀严重，高涨的成本反映在物价上，业者和游客都大喊吃不消，让英国政府想尽办法抑制通膨。
Food price inflation is still worryingly high. That's why we've had food producers in farmers in supermarkets in to talk about what we can do to reduce the pressure there.
雪上加霜的是，2020年英国正式脱欧后，疫情期间看不出来的影响，却在疫情尾声开始发酵。包括平均失业率在2022年8月降到3.5%触底后，开始逐月攀升。2023年的3月升高到3.9%，专家预估2024年将达到4.4%。英国整体生活成本出现危机，虽然脱欧并不是唯一因素，但是却让经济问题更难解决。18岁的 Elsie 是大一学生，上大学后所有开销都得开始自己负担。Elsie 身兼好几份家教，教英文也教数学，付学费和简单的生活支出基本上没有问题。
For me,a part-time job right now is fine, but I know that in the next couple of months I probably need to start looking at getting another job to sort of support what I need to do. But then again, it's hard because it's very competitive. Everyone wants the same thing. Everyone wants to get jobs, and there's a lot more people than there are jobs.
Elsie 学的是企管，学校就在伦敦。在英国脱欧前，伦敦是全球独霸的金融中心，但是脱欧后迫使部分企业把营运中心移往欧盟，金融领导地位出现动摇。
I think maybe something in finance, because that's the UK is known for their financial services. Following Brexit, people have had to think, okay, how do I best place myself?So I think with those kind of jobs, it's definitely very competitive because, everyone wants to be in the same sort of secure net.
伦敦金融业的高薪吸引年轻学生，但真的要拿到入场券可不容易。在英国下议院的一份报告中提到，金融业从英国脱欧之后减少了超过7000个工作机会，让原本就吃香的职缺更加炙手可热。20岁的 Louis 也是商学院的学生，他辞掉原来百货业的兼职工作，专心念书，也是因为想要跨过金融业的门槛。
I would like to either start a business, a company, or go into investment banking.
Is it easy for you to do that?
No, it's very difficult to get a job in investment banking, especially now.
Why?
Because of Brexit, because of COVID, the cost of living crisis.It's very hard to get jobs anywhere in London.
虽然距离正式投入职场还有2-3年的时间，不过英国大学生有不少已经陷入了脱欧后的焦虑。
I know people who are older and they're trying to get jobs now and they're really struggling to find a job. So I'm anxious when I finish university about finding a job. A lot of companies left, which meant there were less jobs available. And also there's a lot of new people moving to the UK.So there's lots more people and lots less jobs, so it's more difficult to get a job.
不止工作难找，伦敦经济学院统计，脱欧第1年出口到欧盟的产品种类减少30%。英国商会的调查也指出，77%的企业表示脱欧无法帮助发展业务，还有超过半数认为很难适应新的商品贸易规则。脱欧对英国带来的冲击逐渐浮现，3年过去，越来越多英国人后悔了。根据民调公司 Savanta 在2022年底做的调查，有54%的人认为脱欧是错误决定，56%民众认为脱欧让英国的经济变得更糟，还有65%的民众希望能够重新公投。特别在18到24岁的年龄层中，有79%的人希望重新加入欧盟。
It is a new beginning.
脱欧后的确让英国有了新的开始，但是方向却和预期的完全相反。还有人嘲讽脱欧的英文 Brexit 现在应该改成 regret， 也就是 British regret， 意思是后悔脱欧。不过后悔已经太迟，就算欧盟同意重新接纳英国，但开出的条件 恐怕也会让英国付出庞大代价。